Consider that myth busted. For generations, Americans have deluded themselves into the mythology that we are the good guys of the world. We're the force for justice and liberty and equality all around the world. Those of us who actually study history know that that's not quite accurate. For all of the time that we spend pointing the finger at everybody else for all of their atrocities, there is a long list of atrocities that are under our belt. Now, in recent history, one of the reputations that we've built is that we are willing to flee from our obligations and from our alliances when things get a little bit inconvenient. And you saw that in Donald Trump's first term with how he bailed out Afghanistan and left that giant mess for everybody else to clean up, which gave him the opportunity to point the finger. And pointing the finger is something that he has done throughout his career. Now you spin that forward to today, what did we see? Did we see America being made great again? Did we see an America First policy in place? No, we didn't. What we saw was a complete embarrassment put on by the 34-time convicted felon and twice impeached president and his couch-defiling bearded weirdo of a second-in-command. If you look closely, you can actually see Vladimir Putin's hands controlling all of the action from the nether regions, because that's what we observed today. What we observed today was a complete capitulation of the U.S.'s interest to support the interests of an invader and a communist and a tyrant in Russia. This was all for show, and this was all to demonstrate fealty to Trump's boss, Vladimir Putin. That's what this was. You saw two morons spewing out Kremlin talking points, trying to browbeat somebody who is a patriot for his own people and defending his people. That's what you saw today. And it was a completely disgusting display. Anybody who calls themselves an American should be embarrassed and disgusted by what we saw in the Oval Office. The fact that orange moron is even in the office is a disgrace. Now we've seen that disgrace get taken on a global scale. And let's keep in mind, this is a culmination of a week worth of embarrassments. How many corrections did we see other foreign leaders issue to that orange moron? We literally saw how illiterate he is when Keir Starmer was in the Oval Office and had to read a letter for Trump because Trump was incapable of reading. That might play with his MAGA base, who are equally uneducated and stupid. That does not play on the global scale. What this signified today was the utter collapse of the American experiment, and it's going to be up to the people and the military to set this right, because if this continues, we are going to become a hermit kingdom ruled by an idiot.